Hello students, today in this video I will explain you the last topic of the fourth unit, that is physical education and sports for children with special needs, and topic is disability etiquettes. See, disability etiquette is a set of guidelines to deal with the people facing physical or mental disabilities. It was started as a clinical play on existing rule sheets written for non disabled audiences that was seen as demeaning by civil rights activists in 1970s. Okay, these are the guidelines which are given by the government in their article 1970. Okay, what this article says, that the term serves to communicate people with disabilities more respectful in all types of situations. That we have to respect all the disabled persons in all types of situation. It refers to educate people regarding disabilities. Okay, this article refers regarding to the disabled persons. It involves treating people with disabilities with respect and care, and try to bring them into a normal life. Okay, it involves uh, to treat people disabilities with respects. Now, in this next disability etiquette guidelines, there are some guidelines for the disability persons, or we can say there are disability etiquette for the disabled persons. In this, first, persons ill persons with speech difficulties. Speech difficulty means those who have problem in speaking. See, first, give attention to the person who has difficulty in speaking. Okay, we have to give attention to the person who are facing difficulty in speaking. Second, etiquettes keep manner to encourage rather than correcting. Okay, we have to encourage them. Okay, not correct them. Okay, now third, give extra time for the conversation and be patient. Okay, for that person you have to communicate more time as normally you talk. Okay, if you have difficulty in understanding, don't pretend that you do. Repeat as much as you do understand. Okay, if you are facing difficulty to understand those persons, those who are disabled, so repeat as much as you can. Okay, now in this, next is person with hearing loss. How will you treat disabled person, those who are problem in hearing? See, get the person attention with a wave of the head or a tap on the shoulder. First, you have to uh, give them attention with your hands by waving your hands or tap on the shoulder. Okay, speak clearly and slowly. You have to speak with them clearly or slowly, but without in, integrating your lip movements or shouting. Okay, you have to exaggerating your lip movements or shouting. Many persons with hearing loss read lips. Okay, many persons, those who have facing hearing problem, they read your lips. Place yourself facing the light source and keep hands. Okay, you have to face them in light, and keep shake your hands, cigarettes and food away from your mouth when talking in order to provide a clear view of your face. Avoid cigarette and food from them when you are talking to them. When an interpreter accompanies a person, that you remarks to person rather than to the interpreter. Okay, you have to direct remark them. Okay, look directly at the person and speak expressively. Okay, you have to look them directly, or you have to speak expressively. Use sign language if you and the person are both familiar with it. Okay, you have to use sign language with them. Now next is person with cognitive language impairments. For them you have to use a calm voice and be comfortable. Okay, use simple and short sentences. You have to uh, deliver short sentences with them. Do not argue with the person. Okay, you don't have to argue with the person, those who are disabled. Treat each person as an individual with talents and abilities deserving of respect and dignity. You have to treat individually those who are talented. Now, next is advantages of physical activities for children with special needs. In this, first advantage is physical improvements. See, physical activities enhance the hand-eye coordination, flexibilities, strength, endurance, and even cardiovascular efficiencies. These activities help children with disabilities to fight back against problems such as obesity and other lifestyle diseases. Okay. Now, second, mental improvements. See, what is mental improvements? Physical activities are not only good for child bodies, but these are beneficial for their mind too. In fact, physical activities improve general mood and wellness of children with special needs. Okay. Now, in this, third is improved social interaction. See, physical activities provide ample opportunities for improving social interaction among children with special needs. Social relations are developed during involvement in physical activities. Okay. Now next, better emotional and psychological health. See, physical activities are beneficial for children with special needs because such activities improve emotional and psychological health. Now, last advantages is reduce risk of health complications. See, physical activities are beneficial for children with special needs because these activities reduces or decrease the risk of various health complications like high blood pressure and diabetes. Got it? Now, there are some strategies to make physical activities assemble for children with special needs. In this, first is medical checkup. See, it is essential to have a medical checkup of all the children with special needs or with various disabilities because without medical checkup the teachers of physical education cannot come to know about the types of disability the child is facing. Now next is physical activities must be based on interest of the children. What do you mean by this? See, physical activities must be based on the interest, abilities, experience and limitation of the children with special needs. So the teachers of physical education should have a deep knowledge of limitation and interest of the children. Got it? Now equipment related to physical activity should be according to the needs of children. What do you mean by this? See, the equipments related to physical activity should be according to the needs of children. These equipment uh, should vary in size, shape, color and weight. These equipments should be according to the capability and level of the children. Now in this next is specific environment should be provided. The area of the physical activity should be limited as movement capabilities of children with special needs are should be limited. Now, last strategies are rules should be um, modified according to the needs of children with disabilities. See, in the beginning, rules of physical activities should be simple, but later on these rules can be modified according to the needs of the children. Okay, all in this topic. Thank you. Take care.